Hi there, I'm Daniel from Cyclr, and today I'd like to show you how to use Intercom to send user data into your CRM. In this case, we're going to be using Pipedrive. So what we do first is we look in the sidebar where we have our installed connectors. So if we scroll down here, we've already got a few installed. I've already got Intercom here, and we're going to be using our webhooks. And in this case, we're going to be doing it based on a user being tagged in Intercom. So what we do is we take this method and drag it onto the builder. So this is going to be our starting point that triggers the entire process. We're then going to be wanting to create a user in Pipedrive based on that. So we scroll down, we've also got the Pipedrive connector installed, and further down here, one of the methods is people, and we're going to be adding a person. So we'll drag that onto the pane as well. So there's a couple of things we're going to want to do before we get from this step to this. First of all, we're going to need the rest of the user data from Intercom. So what we do is we go back up here in the sidebar, and we use this get user by email function here. So we're going to be dragging that on just down here and connecting that with the user tag webhook. This is grayed out because you just need to send the data from A to B, and by clicking on the cog here, you can map it. So the source is going to be from the user tagged, and the field is going to be email. So that has that set up. And the way this actually works is whenever any tag is added to a user, that fires this cycle. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to filter that. We only want certain tags to send data into Pipedrive. So we're going to use our logic step here at the top, which is the decision step. So by dragging one of these on here, this will give you basically a true or false setting depending on the parameters you set up. So let's connect that up here and I will show you. Once again, click on the cog for settings, and the source is going to be based on the user tagged. And rather than the ID, we're going to hardcode it in based on the actual tag name. Condition wise, because it's a text value, we're going to be setting it here. We're going to make sure it's equal to this, and we're actually going to type it, so we're going to type a value. And what we want is whenever a user is tagged with CRM, in this case, it will pass the data through the true line. So if we close that, and because that's going through the true line, we send the green to Pipedrive here. This is grayed out because it needs setting up still. So again, we click on the cog and we map the fields. So from the name, we're going to be doing that from get user by email, and that's the first field available. We're then only going to concentrate on the email and the phone number. And close that, and that will go into full color. And as long as you have your applications authenticated and set up, you'll see in the top corner that will have turned into run. So once you click that, this connector here will automatically create the webhook in your Intercom, so you don't need to manually do that, and it will all be set up ready and waiting for any of your users in Intercom to be tagged CRM. Then you will find them added into your Pipedrive system. I mean, this is very flexible, so you can feel free to play around with it, with the decision steps, so you want alternative options, or even using our other webhooks. So if you wanted to be triggered on an automatic event, it's all very doable when a lead's added. Lots to play around with, so go ahead and enjoy.